What is up, YouTube? It's Brendan here from Game Time Video Gaming, and have I got some news for you. So first thing I want to talk about is Red Bull is giving away early access to the Steep Beta. Steep Beta is created by Ubisoft and will be an open world action game specifically looking at the winter sport type stuff. So you're looking at things like snowmobile, you're looking at things like snowboarding, skiing, etc. This game looks to be a really cool game and I'm certainly excited for it, but you got to be careful here. Ubisoft is the creator of this game and it should be no surprise to anybody how many times Ubisoft has completely dropped the ball. So it's really important to get in here early with this beta to make sure that they're not going to do the same thing with this game. Get early access. I'll put the link down in the bottom here so that you can see what's going on, where you need to go to get access to this beta, but make sure you check it out. I'm excited about this game. I hope you guys are too, but you gotta be careful. It's created by Ubisoft and they will burn you. I've been burned time and time again. You know what they always say, you fool me once, shame on you, Ubisoft. You fool me twice, that shame is gonna fall on me. So make sure we get into that early access with the help of Red Bull so that we can check out that game and make sure that we're making our best educated purchase. I am tired of giving money to Ubisoft for games that they create that are garbage. If you need an example of that, The Division is right there. So get out there and get the early access to Steep. All right, so on to the next stuff. We got some free PlayStation games coming out today via the PlayStation Plus membership. Unfortunately, a lot of these games just don't look to be that good, and it looks like Sony is going back to their old ways with these releases. We've got a ton of scores that look to be averaging at about a 72 Metascore provided by Metacritic, and so it is certainly a down month, but let's go ahead and get into these games anyways. First up, everybody's gone to the Rapture. Now, IGN gave this game an 8.5 out of 10, and that is quite a favorable score. Unfortunately, when you go to the other websites, the more credible websites, they are not being as generous with their scores, and rightfully so. The game looks great and the story is somewhat interesting, but in all honesty, there is a lot to be desired with this game. There is not a lot of options with the gameplay. The story is very linear, and so with that being said, it's a free game. Go ahead and get it, but I'm not too excited about this one. Metacritic gave this game a 78 Metascore. Now that's decent, admittedly, but once you look at the user scores provided by those on Metacritic, that score is even much lower than both the IGN score and the Metascore that was provided by Metacritic. This game isn't the best in the world, but hey, it's free. Go ahead and get it. Everybody's gone to the Rapture. The next game that's free with PlayStation Plus this month is Quest Remastered. Now this is another game that again didn't get great scores, and in all honesty it looks like a Scrabble type game for the PlayStation 4. Now let me ask you this, do you want to play a game that you can play on your phone? Not your smartphone, your flip phone, your Razr. Do you want to play a game like that on your PlayStation 4? Is that what your graphics card, your upgraded, much better graphics card over the PS3 and the PS2 is being used for? I'm not buying it. Obviously, we don't have to buy it because it's free, but look, I value what little space I have on my hard drive. I ain't touching this one. Another free game that we got coming out this month is Pumped BMX Plus. This game, out of all the games that have come out for PS Plus this month for free, got the worst score collectively across all the websites. Despite that, this game actually looks to be pretty fun. Sure, the graphics aren't great. Sure, the gameplay is not very robust. There's nothing really big to it, but this game looks fun. It looks like one of those games you can just go ahead and pick up and play here and there, a stupid little game to mess around with. So don't expect much of this game, but I do recommend downloading it just to get your rocks off for a little while and have fun playing a stupid little game. So Pumped BMX Plus, check it out. The last game for free provided by PlayStation Network to PS Plus members is The Deadly Tower of Monsters. Now, I gotta be honest with you, I could have sworn this game already came out for free months ago. It wouldn't surprise me if it did because this game is nothing exciting. Now, for those of you who do like the top-down shooters, this game might be for you. Not personally my cup of tea. I'll probably go ahead and pass on this one too, unless I get some friends over and this game provides a couch co-op opportunity. That's the only time that I'll have a little bit of interest in this game. Now the PS4 Pro is coming out this month. I believe it's November 10th that this will be releasing. The PS4 Pro, what is it, you ask? I asked the same questions, and so I got down to the bottom of it, getting some basic details on what the upgrades are for this console compared to the original PlayStation 4. So what are the basics? Basically what we got here is an upgraded version of the PS4. You've got a slightly better graphics card, you got a slightly better processing unit. It's basically the same thing, just expecting to be the high-end model. This thing's got the ability to output graphics in 4K. It's got HDR support. We've got more stable frame rates, and it also has the ability to do 4K streaming. Like I said, this thing's gonna be available on November 10th, and it's got a price tag of $399. So it's basically coming out at the same price that the PS4 did when it originally launched over 2 years ago, over 3 years ago actually, as of I believe this month. So what's the verdict on this thing, you ask? Well, here's the truth for me. I don't have a 4K TV. I have no interest in buying one anytime soon. To be honest with you, the difference in graphics, it's just not appealing to me at this point with the price point that we're dealing with. So if you don't have that 4K TV, really what's the point? Sure, some of these games might have a little bit better graphics. Sure, you know, they're promising that there'll be a higher frame rate and more stable frame rate at those higher levels. But really, it's just a money grab here from Sony. You got the original PS4, it plays the games that you want, it supports the PSVR, it's the same thing with slightly better graphics, and you're basically paying for a whole new console. If you're not sure, if you don't have that extra $400, don't do it. Hold on, there will be a sale coming at some point, and that'll at least give you a little bit of time to look at reviews and look at YouTube videos and see if it's really worth it, because at this point, to me, I'm just not seeing it. So not too much news this week for you guys, but I did want to make sure to give you guys any information that was out there this week regarding PlayStation 4. And thanks for watching. I hope it gave you the information you were looking for. If there's something specifically you want me to cover in the future, please go ahead and leave it in the comments. If you appreciate the information coming your way, go ahead and subscribe. Also, a good thumbs up never hurts anybody. Thanks again for watching, guys. Game time is over. I'm out of here.